Assalamu alaikum students, this is Javed Iqbal and today we are going to discuss the poem Daffodils, and which is written by William Wordsworth. And today we are going to the last two stanzas, discuss the last two stanzas. In this stanza, what the poet is telling us: the waves beside them danced, but they did not. The sparkling waves in glee. A poet could not but be gay in such a jocund company. I gazed and gazed, but little thought what wealth the show to me had brought. Now, as we have discussed in the previous class, that Wordsworth, he was in the company of daffodils, and he was very happy in the company of daffodils because these poets, the poets who love the nature, and they feel happy in the company of nature, because they didn't feel happy in the everyday life, and because where there are some sort of worries and the people have facing some sort of problems. So such poets, they usually used to go in such places where they can receive some such aesthetic pleasure. So how they can get this aesthetic pleasure? By living in the company of nature. So here the poet, he was happy again in the waves, and because the waves beside them danced. Okay, now when the wind blows. Okay, so there when the so the daffodils, they work in the form of waves. Okay, so when they work in the form of waves, so the poet, they become happy. And again the poet is say that the poet could not but be gay in such a jocund company. Jocund mean happy. Okay, and I gazed and gazed, but little thought what wealth the show me had brought. Now, it was a kind of show. It was a kind of show to the poet, because he was amazed and he was astonished at that time, because he thought that that was a kind of wealth, and for him, because the performance which the daffodils were doing at the time was very aesthetic and was very good. So he was again very happy in the company of daffodils. So in the next stanza, what the for oft when on my couch I lie. Okay, oft, whenever, that couch mean couch is a sofa. Okay, I lie mean whenever I am sleeping on my sofa, and in vacant or in pensive mood, that whenever I am in good mood and whenever I am in very perfect mood, they flash upon that inward eye. Now, what he's talking about? He's talking about the daffodils. Okay, they comes in front of my eye, which is the bliss of solitude. That which is the solitude, whenever I am solitude, when I'm alone, and that is then I can easily watch the daffodils, and then my heart with pleasure fills, and dances with the daffodils. Okay, and then my heart with pleasure fills. Okay, then I feel happy, and then my heart feels with pleasure and dances with it. Then I started to dance whenever I think about the daffodils. So then it creates a very that soothing, then it creates a very aesthetic, then it gives us a aesthetic pleasure, and I feel happy whenever I think about the daffodils. So now here the poem ends, and in the last, what you have to do, you have to do the reference of the context. You have to do it on your need copies, and that is already given, that is already present in the notes as well. So first of all, you have to write the reference. In reference, what you have to write? You have to write that these lines has been taken from the poem Daffodil, written by William Wordsworth. And the context, in context, you have to write about the situation, that what's going on at the time. Then you have to write the paraphrasing. In paraphrasing, what you have to do? You have to paraphrase the given lines which I have given to you. You have to paraphrase it. Okay, thank you for today's lecture. If you have any problem, you can come to the school and you can ask me over there. So see you in the next class. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz, students.